Y'all, what's up?
Yeah.
Been a very, very long time, as you guys know, but this one is special. Of course, this is your boy Bo from 3KB'S Boxing, and I'm joined with our affiliate Pep Talk UK Pro Beez. Been a minute, fam. What's up?
Hey, as you say in America, what it do?
What? From day one.
Day one to this day.
To this day.
UK, US to this day, baby.
To this day, man. In case y'all don't know, of course, me and Pro Beez, man, we go way, way back, man. I mean, way back to the days when cats that are professionals with titles were amateurs, man.
You know, but you know what? We both put the graft in, you know, and we love the sport of boxing. So
that's right.
It ain't a hard job. You know what I mean? We're just doing what we love, you know?
Yeah, right. Like I'm being up at 5 a.m. to do this with you, man. That's like you said, we're doing what we love. So, man, big fight coming up. Of course, you got Errol Spence versus Shawn Porter. Errol the True Spence, Showtime, Shawn Porter. The undercard, one of the fights that I think everybody's looking at, of course, is David Benavidez versus Darrell. We're gonna touch upon that just real brief, man. Who do you like in that fight? Who you like, Benavidez or Darrell?
I think Darrell has got the experience. You know, he's been around for a while. You know, he's been about that. He's had a world title before. He knows what it's about. But Benavidez, even in the UK, like, unless you're one of the pugilist boxing fans, you wouldn't know too much about it. But people know that Benavidez is a problem. Like over here, we're always praising Callum Smith. Callum Smith, he's not a guy to be played with. But I saw Ruiz's manager. He manages Andrew Ruiz Jr. And he manages Benavidez as well. And he reckons Benavidez tops the whole lot. And the kid's special, man. The kid's special. Personally, me, hey, I've been watching Callum Smith from the beginning. And he's a handful, man. He's a handful. He's so big and strong at the weight that it's going to be hard for anyone to kind of, you know, knock him off the perch. You know, but Benavidez, I like the kid, and I think he's got a lot of talent. I think he's got a lot to offer. You know, I see him winning that. I think Darrell is on a downward trajectory right now.
Yeah, I got David Benavidez too, man. I would like to think. I think Darrell, from his experience standpoint, because remember now, you know, he's been in before. He's been in these type of fights. So I think from experience standpoint, he'll have his moments. But I got Benavidez winning this. You know, 8-4, 9-3, man. I got him definitely winning this. All right. So let's push that out the way. Let's get to the big one.
Yeah,
Spence,
baby.
Porter. Man, listen, this is going to be a good. My biggest fear about this fight, right, is if Shawn Spence tries to box like he did against Ugis, he's not going to win that fight. I think Earl is just a naturally better boxer than Shawn Porter is. Shawn's going to have to get up in Earl's chest. He's going to have to be the Shawn Porter that we've seen before, because Shawn. People who are counting Shawn out is doing a great injustice to him. I don't think Errol Spence knocks him out. Listen, Shawn Porter has been in with Kell Brooks. He's been in with the Keith Thurman. He's been in with the Danny Garcias. He's been in with the Paulie Malignaggi. So he's been at that high level is what I'm saying. So he has that experience at being at that high level. Errol Spence, he fought Kell Brook, but he fought a damaged Kell Brook, in my opinion. Kell Brook was coming off fighting a Gennady Golovkin. So he fought a damaged Kell Brook. You know, right? I would have liked to have seen him fight that fresh Kell Brook. So he fought sort of a damaged Kell Brook, and you can see that when things started bothering Kell, how he reverted back in his mind. I'm not mad at him. I expect that. I think that that if Shawn comes out and he jumps on Earl, he's going to have to make him uncomfortable. Earl is sometimes a slow starter, and he's going to have to make him. He can't let Earl get into a rhythm. Errol Spence did show us a different dynamic. That he can box from a technical standpoint. He showed us his ring IQ when he fought Mikey Garcia. He also showed us something when he fought Lamont Peterson. I just think that Shawn Porter to have a chance in this fight is going to have to get up in his chest and make Earl uncomfortable. You know, go side to side, throw those wild looping punches, have Earl keep his hands in. Earl, on the other hand, he's going to have to come out and establish himself as the bigger man. Come out using that jab, throwing them big punches, throwing that uppercut, keeping Shawn, you know, guessing. And Shawn Porter is ineffective when he has to move, when he has to figure out, you know, when he has to try to figure out how to get in on you, he has to move around, you know, that's when he's ineffective. So I'm picking Earl, but I could see Errol Spence winning 115, 113, 7-5. But I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I don't like anybody that says it's going to be a blowout is wrong, man. What's your take on this fight?
Well, the two, first and foremost, they know each other pretty well. You know what I mean? Kenny Porter, he knows Spence Jr. from way back when. So the game plan for him is going to be quite interesting. You know what I mean? Especially when you know a fighter. But in terms of this fight, I can't look past Errol Spence Jr. I think Shawn Porter, he is tenacious, he's rugged, he's up for a battle. Whole 12 rounds. But for me, I'm interested in the sweet science of boxing. You know what I mean? Like, you can walk forward and you can put your hands together. That's good. But at the same time, what else can you do? You know, and that's no disrespect to Shawn Porter, but I just think Errol Spence Jr., he's got a mixture of it all. He can box. He can come on the inside as well. You know the body punches are lethal. So if he tries to come too much on the inside, Errol Spence Jr., he whips out them body punches for lunch. You know what I mean? So I see Errol Spence Jr. winning this fight by decision, maybe by 3 rounds or so. It's not going to be a landmark because Porter's going to give him a rough time in there. Let's be honest. For me, he's like a miniature Derek Chisora. You know what I mean, Porter? Yeah. The style is all action. I'm in your face. You're not going to rest for 5 seconds. You know, and it's going to be interesting to see how Spence Jr. copes with that. You know, I don't think he's had that type of pressure. And to be fair to Kell Brook, when Kell Brook was on form in their fight, he kind of, for me, had it under control until the injury started to come into effect. You know, all that pressure by Kell Brook was kind of controlling Spence Jr. And at that point, he got injured. And that's when Spence Jr. took over. But one thing I could say for Spence Jr. is he's had that experience of someone being in control and then finding a way to the keys to victory. And I don't think it's going to be anything different. I think he beats Porter. He beats Porter, and I think he beats him clearly by decision. Errol Spence Jr. for me right now is the number one welterweight. Oh, I do want that Crawford fight. That's
it. That's what I was gonna say. I want that Crawford fight. I don't like Earl is already talking about. Now I don't mind if he wants to go after Manny Pacquiao. I understand that. That's big money. I just don't like when Earl is talking about some, possibly fighting Canelo, maybe even going up to 154. I don't like that. No, I need you to fight Terrence Crawford. And I've been like same thing with Canelo. Listen, you're gonna fight Kovalev, but I would rather see you fight the Boo-Boo Andrades. Like, I'd rather see you fight the guys in your division. I think Boo-Boo Andrade is more of a better quality fight to me than you fighting Kovalev. Kovalev, yeah, he's a name and everything, but Kovalev is kind of on the downside. Just, some people feel like he's on the downside. So I do want to see him fight Crawford. But let's look at this for 1 second, man, because you touched upon something about him. Errol Spence never fought somebody that's gonna provide that pressure. The thing about Shawn Porter is not just the pressure, it's effective pressure. Shawn Porter does know how to get up in your chest and be effective. I think that for Earl, when Porter gets up in him, Earl doesn't look like the type to grab because he's so big. But I think what Earl's going to have to do, he's going to have to throw something that's going to have to make Shawn want to take a step back. And Shawn's going to have to, regardless of what comes at him, he's going to have to just really stay on him. I can't emphasize enough, don't try to box, but you're right. Kenny Porter being in Shawn's corner does help because Porter was part of that Olympic team that Spence was on. So he has a very good look at him. So I'm excited about this fight, man. I'm with you. I think Earl wins. Like I said, I can see 115, 113, but I don't think he's definitely not going to knock him out. And I think anybody that's up there like, well, he had a hard time with, or he couldn't knock out Mikey Garcia. So how's he going to hurt Shawn Porter?
That's the big talk. That's the big talk out there on the vlogs, everywhere on YouTube, all the other platforms, even probably out in the States. People are saying, well, you couldn't deal with Mikey Garcia. You couldn't put him away. How are you going to deal with Porter?
Yeah,
it's mad, right?
And the thing about boxing is, man, every now and then in boxing, you're going to run up against guys. I don't care who you are. And we've seen this before. I remember when James Toney, who was a middleweight, went up to heavyweight and he fought Sam Peters. And Sam Peters at the time was knocking cats out brutally. And he didn't even knock James Toney down. dude, sometimes you're gonna run into fighters that just gonna have that will, that regardless, they just gonna will themselves to 12 rounds. But I think it's a mistake if Errol Spence looks to go in there and knock Shawn Porter out. Just go in there and try to
Big
outbox
mistake.
and beat him. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, man?
Look, I think you could look at it different ways. Like people talking about Spence not knocking out Garcia. But if you look at Porter as well, Porter got put down by Broner. Yeah, people forget that. Yeah, people forget that. You see what I mean?
That's true.
You know, but look, anything can happen in boxing. I look at the skill sets and I just see Errol Spence having a bit more in his armory than Porter. You know, as long as he keeps out of harm's way, dictates the fight. You see in the fight against Kovalev versus Anthony Yard, right? The jabs, it's important. Yeah. If you build the attacks off the jab, then you're likely to pick up the rounds. Yeah. And I think Porter is going to have to try and overcome that reach and that excellent jab from Spence, you know, in the first 6 rounds, especially. And he's going to struggle for me. And, you know, like I said, if he gets too close, we know Errol Spence Jr. is a hell of a body puncher. Hell of a body puncher. So I think he will slow him down. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about size. You're talking about, is he a big 147 fighter, Errol Spence? Exactly, he is. Right. So when he puts his hands together and he goes to the body on Porter, he's going to slow him down. That's why I think, you know what I mean? I think it's a clear victory.
Yeah.
He's going to be a unified champion this weekend.
All right, man. Listen, my man jumped on. He pressed for time, so I definitely want to appreciate him jumping on. We'll probably do. We're definitely gonna be doing more of these, man. We got to get together. We're gonna be doing more of these. But I want to thank you for taking time out for doing this, man. And I can't wait. I can't wait for the fight. If anything happens in the middle of the week and we get a chance to go live again, we definitely got to do this for everybody, man. Give you a deeper breakdown. This is just something quick, me and my man wanted to put together. Anybody out there, hey, tell everybody where they can find you at Pro Beez and what's going on with Pep Talk, man.
Hey, man, it's sports, football, and boxing predominantly. On Insta at Pep Talk UK, on YouTube, Pep Talk UK, Twitter, Pep Talk _UK. We out here, we're doing the bits, connecting with the US, connecting with their UK fighters, you know, just doing our thing. So check us out and check out 3Kings.
My man, shout out to my man Chavez.
Shaz, what up?
Yeah, what up? Shout out to Chavez and everybody else out there on the Pep Talk team. Of course, you know, you can go to 3kingsboxing.com for the latest grades, what's going on in the sport of boxing. And when he said football, he meant European style football.
Oh,
you can also check
soccer,
right? You can also check out Truth and Fact Sports Talk when you want that American football. You know what I'm saying? All right, everybody.
When you throw the ball, yeah?
Yeah, when we throw the ball. All right, everybody. This is 3 Kings Box with our Philly Pep Talk UK, man. We are out.
Boom.